Greetings. My name is Daphne, and I am done. I am done waiting for help. I need help. I need help. I've needed help way too long. Everyone around me is a trans bigot or subsumed into trans feminine bigot culture. Every person I knew who might have helped in the past hates me now because they're oversensitive about how they have been a victimizer of a poorest sort. And they're beholden to their boomer parents and probably blame me for holding some boundary against my own parents, who I've reached out to again with a genuine, explanatory, patient, I'm sorry. It's just complete blank air now, like it has been for a long time for most people, which tortures my schizophrenia into having voice projections, which are trying to imagine why somebody would do this to me. And so what I'm going to do here is create an email, apparently. I'm just going to flow. Because what I need is somebody to respond correctly to a disabled woman lashing out the way that I have over again, trying to get somebody to help me. I need one person not fully consumed by their mind, away from embodied cognition. I found who this person was. They've seen me or something, or looked at my writing, or looked at something I researched. I'm not sure, but I've never had a clearer reception of hope. I got this person to look. Hope. I made him feel feelings. Hope. That's my Cora. I've had Cora. I had a Cora in one of my stories. She was epic. I'll send a chapter. I'm going to do something. I'm going to look at my thing I prepared today that I've kind of gone crazy again for, because there's just no excuse for this one human being doing what they've done to me over again. And I'm just caught in this ultimate thing because nobody will help me. And I'm reaching out through complete blank walls, complete blank space. It's really it's the meanest thing anybody's ever done to a disabled person who has schizophrenia, to make them like, you gotta go get on pills because I'm on pills. I'm refusing to help you because you're being crazy about me, because I made you crazy about me because I refuse to talk to you. And so guess what? I'm going to torture you for the rest of your life. I'm going to hope you go get put away or raped, detransitioned in jail. I don't care. I made you homeless. I don't care. I took your daughter away from you. I don't care anything. You are victimizing me by being your victim. That's what's happened to me. But they are a victim too of the system. And so I'm going to look at my thing that I created today that made me go kind of nuts, because I need a conversation with somebody so I stop having a demon in my head and they can go back to just being the person that they were, who was somebody that I loved and appreciated. And I don't have to know them. I just need them to be not the demon of my whole life when they're the person who I love the very most. I loved them the very most. It was an observable thing. It was a feeling. I'm not being crazy to say that. I'm not attached to it. It's just you don't do what they did to me to somebody that was as sweet as I was to them. You don't do that to somebody. But I need help now. Another kind of person who can't help, apparently forever, because they're caught in a cycle of raping their heart for whatever fucking reason. And I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Abigail Thorne will not help me. I've messaged that person through every means, every way. That's a coward. That's a pathetic coward to me. That's a dog. Okay. I'm going to just be this the right way. I'm going to go for my body's intelligence the way that it was supposed to work, the way that people have punished me for, the way that my anger feels at this person for being another person who saw and would not help, would not lift a finger. Even though they're another artist whose work I love the most. Every once in a while I get into this thing where I just go off into somebody's email and I'm like, maybe they'll see this and they'll be like, I need to stop this. I need to stop this. This is horrible that they're going through these ups and downs in their head and it's about me. I could just reach out. I could just reach out and say, hey, I didn't mean to do that. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry you've gone through this. It's just that nobody can say the mean thing that they'll have to say afterwards, which is, I don't want to be your friend though, and I don't want to help you in the real way. But that's the thing is, I could take that from the person that I'm talking about, and I'd be all right. I'd be way better. I just have an occasional, very relaxed thought about a person and be like, oh, that was sad, it went that way. But they wouldn't even give me the benefit of the doubt for understanding what it was about. I don't know that they understand. I've never been made to know that they understand. I've never been allowed space to speak. They took my whole life away from me, and they let me be crazy and obsessive and probably like got off on the idea of like having a stalker that they could like laugh with people about. Probably made them feel really big and cool to have somebody obsessed with them. The disabled woman they trapped into being obsessed with them. They probably need a lot of time to heal. I thought, hey, you can come be my friend and help me with all this money I have, right? But they probably have a family that's trying to keep them stuck to their teat, probably trying to convince them at every step that everything I do is wrong and psychotic and AI psychosis and I just have ADHD or fucking dissociative identity disorder or any number of the other things that actually would still qualify me for the Vulnerable Adult Protection Act if I had severe executive dysfunction like I very much measurably do, which are, that's part of those symptoms as well. Guess what? Because everybody has executive dysfunction, but this is severe schizophrenic executive dysfunction. And I will destroy everyone once I'm finally able to get a diagnosis. But that's a part of my case right now is that I haven't been diagnosed, that the court's like triple, quadruple down on me. This case I have has this person's work in it. It has a former work. It has their school, because their school advised them, their work advised them. Their work, they put, they called the police on me. Probably makes me look really bad. Some social work organization called the police on me. Maybe they told the police, this person's stalking one of our people. I don't know what these reports look like. People probably made reports about that. I have reports from out of state because I reached out to this person's ugly fucking douchebag sister. And it's just the worst thing that's ever fucking happened. I've just been totally raped from existence by an anti-trans family that has somebody who loved me a lot. But apparently, they can't stand up for doing what's right. And that's sad. That's not okay for me. But I really want to add to this. So please add in bystander laws and national disability rights laws and hate crime vectors, which apply to my situation directly, undoubtedly. And the torture of being made into a persecuted person. Please highlight my isolation, which was highly enhanced by court decisions, and specifically the tactic denial of my reaching out to the governor. And that's the thing too, is like this person, they were somebody who worked behind the scenes in Washington State, connected to social systems. And I don't know what kind of connections they have or what kind of people they have, but they might have just got my unemployment ticket. They might have just been like, oh, I'll just send a message to my friend and tell him to fuck this person up behind the scenes because they're being a bitch. And it's just like they have all the power and they're just stomping on me. They're just stomping on me. I'm dead. I'm beat. My mind is gone. My daughter's taken. I've been made homeless. I don't have money. I'm going to be fucking starving here soon. I don't have a fucking way to get a job. I can't do fucking anything. I'm trapped into just being this creative person who has to try and communicate through creativity. That's why schizophrenic people like me lash out consciously when they have the choice to either hold it inside and feel of rage, or they want to do some somatic healing and they're going to say the fucking thing. But that's the thing, is a human being like me supposed to call somebody a murderer of women and mothers? That's not. And that's supposed to get him to say, hey, dude, I need to stop this person from saying that about me because that's not who I am. I want them to know that's not who I am. But in our world, you're like, bet? Did you just challenge me to be the worst person in the world? I'm going to do it. Not this person. Not old along with any details you can glean from these documents. If somebody's watching connected to one of the people that has tortured me over and 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 over again because they refuse to take any accountability, I don't know, tell them that I hope they die being raped and that they bleed and that it's really, really sad and that there's chortling and that there's splurting and that it's really fucking gushy. See, somebody who knew me and wasn't a monster would be like, this is terrible. Daphne is the sweetest person I ever knew and I'm making her like this. I need to stop this. But no. What happened to you? I can't be friends with somebody who says mean things like this. Like, I trapped you into go get on pills. I'm just in a wormhole where people will not help me unless I take pills that are going to damage my brain permanently for a short period of time so I can communicate on their brain dead level. And I'm never going to fucking do that. So I'm going to get this person to help me. And I'm going to do it the way I fucking need to right now. Which is a proof that sometimes somebody's smart enough to hear a fucking threat from an angel and be like, I'm going to stop this. Because that's what's supposed to happen. And this person doesn't even know me, but they saw me. They know I'm not a bad person. Okay. Please make it concise, keeping every nuance and pushing the total people involved to include a third party who was highly punished by my reaching out. Another restrainer who was made complicit due to Washington State, and particularly the governors. Negligence. The governor literally has to have it out for me because I'm going against his pharma model of let's destroy all the people being destroyed by the evil systems instead of taking one kind stand for doing for having good ideas about homes that actually save people like her from having absolutely nowhere to go to get proper help. There's nowhere for me to go to get help. With what I have, there's nowhere for me to go to get help. Because what I need is a direct line to work assistance and some kind of assisted living program. That's what I know I need, objectively, from my disability's consequences outside of when I'm sitting in front of this camera. Which is not that I forget what I'm doing right in the middle of what I'm doing. I'm not ADHD. I have trouble not getting really stressed out because of all the things I can't focus on at once. And I'm so tired of explaining this. I need fucking help. Can you add in the details of the first or the second plaintiff as Marion? Oops, sorry, I won't say the rest of them. Can you add in the second party's details as Jordan? I'm sorry, I won't say the rest of them. Maybe they'll help. Is that Olmec? Is that my real fucking Olmec? It can't be. It can't be. Now, see, this is what drives me crazy, is I keep trying to mythologize what my DNA says will actually fucking help me. And my heart says right now, just include them and hit the fucking Olmec that I know is fucking Olmec, and it's not this bitch. Because I'm proving a point here, and I'm going to stick with because I did a prayer. I was like, how do I get back to my daughter? How can I get somebody to take my restorative justice case and help me just find a place, because I fucking deserve this to be recognized. I'm ready to rest now. And since nobody would help me, people are probably blaming me for this being convenient. Go fuck yourself and die in a hole. I hope you're raped to death and your eyes bleed if that's what you think. Seriously, if you're somebody out there who's literally watching and you still think that you're nitpicking me, you're trying to figure out what's right, I hope you get raped to death. I hope you get raped to death and it's really slow. I hope you die screaming. I hope they rip pieces out of you. I hope you're thinking of me. If you want me to go to jail, get fucked by men and detransitioned, I'm very sorry for you, gender incongruent faggot. Sometimes I can talk to the camera like I'm talking for somebody. Do you want me to talk to Olmec? Let me turn it on. You're racist. None of the people that wanted to be my friends when I was having friends really wanted to be my friend. They just wanted to pretend to be my friend and then use me sexually and then be friends with other people with pussies. Or boys that they could like fend on. Speaking of, I'll go, can you also add Allie? No, I'm not going to do that one. It's just somebody I tortured who's very disabled probably, who probably fucking schizophrenic too, who really broke my heart to death because they just stopped talking to me when I hadn't said anything wrong, and then started letting me go crazy at them like everybody else when they knew the story. When they had been my one friend who would listen to me about what happened to me with Mary. But we had a night where it got too emotional. It was like if we saw each other again, we would have probably fallen for each other, and I was excited to just be their friend, but I also really liked them. And they said, maybe we can go rent a canoe and go out on the lake. And I was like, that sounds amazing. I would love to do that with you. And then they were like, I'm going to read your chapter that you sent me. I'm going to watch this cool documentary you told me about, and we'll have all this cool stuff to talk about. And then they just stopped talking to me again. Everybody just stops talking to me. Like, oh, the lame translator wants to talk. I don't talk actively of lame translator. I just kind of keep her on a string. I have real conversations with people I like. It's just the worst existence in the world to be a trans woman and be looking for love with women. It's just this, liberal women are get-outing trans women so fucking hard they don't even know it, dude. They won't even accept it. They'll hate you for telling them. It's that hardcore. It's so insane. The biggest Nazis in the fucking world about their boundaries while they're like raping your feelings, being liars. Because they love you, but they won't say it because they're scared, because they've been raped by the world to be somebody who hates their feelings and sees their own feelings as like traumatic instances of like stress. It's like, yeah, dude, because you haven't ever dealt with your fucking feelings. And if you never do, and you just keep packing them down with pills, it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. If you took a bunch of shots that fucked up your embodied cognition, and you hate somebody for telling you about it, then you might just be a brainwashed fucking dolt who cannot handle the fact that there is a nasty, nasty pharma propaganda everywhere that has infiltrated psychology, has infiltrated social work systems. No, I don't give a fuck. Dude, that's too complicated. It's too hard. Hey, guess what? Did you just figure out all the people that are really responsible for the slave trade that we pretend to care about while we're obsessing over the Epstein list? I mean, what do you want me to solve about ICE? There's nothing really to solve, dude. I can create better. Nobody's going to listen about that. It's like, dude, we need better immigration plan, which is keep the people that are here and keep them safe, and like create a better work visa system because we need workers, and then draw real boundaries where we're like not letting people come in when it's not something we need, but we clearly need them, and we got to be human to the people who have effectively lived here their whole lives, or come here. Because why the fuck not? They want to be a part of our country. That's beautiful. We have places for people. If we need to stop letting people in, we should do it. But we got to take care of the people that are here. It's as simple as that. And we got to take care of the people we can. And so it's like, what does it take for one person to care about the class of people that are being most genocided? The people who are being detransitioned in prisons? The people who are seen by 85% of the population as not fit to be involved with a child, when the 15% who don't see them that way will just abide the other 80, like 70, 85%, whatever the fuck, just to get like a good yacht day, get a good yacht day, get a good vacation, get a good blowjob, right? Give a good blowjob, whatever. I love money. Get some ice cream sandwiches, dude. Share them with your friends. Let a bitch go crazy because she loved you and you raped her in the heart. And we make that fun and games these days with reality TV that makes it fun to watch people raping their hearts, and that's what everybody does. Sadomasochistic horse for sex slave culture. And I'm getting raped from my daughter, who I shared the sweetest moments with. I just want to watch more Pokemon Violet with her. We had just started it, and she was getting really into all the lightning Pokemons. And it was so cute. I miss her so much, dude. I miss my daughter so much. I hate you all so much. But nobody will accept taking my case when it doesn't account for the females who have abused me. So fuck them. I'll find an Olmec who can understand how sick this fucking is. Hopefully. Hopefully. For my fucking daughter, dude. I hate you all so much. I wrote really good stories. They needed help. But they had a big heart that got stolen from me by mean people. $6.8 million. If I can get these two involved. Yep, it says these two suffered deep and emotional and psychological harm from being made unwilling participants in this systemic failure that they are still taking part of, and they won't end the horror of because they're complicit horrors to the system that did it. And they love their ice cream sandwiches with their fucking evil cunts that they have decided to rape an angel from existence and from her daughter for. Because she says words like angel when they're all a bunch of fucking spiritual Nazis over the fucking literal metaphor that is true in front of them. I hope this person gets killed violently. the hardest way out. I'll do it myself. Every woman is a get-out whore. These two people are victims of the same system which victimized me. But they chose to take the Nazi system side, like you. Said their first name. I hope you enjoy your big, fat, man baby bitch. You look like you're having fun being a whore. See that? See that? Just got sent. Adria Arjona doesn't really look like she's enjoying Aquaman. Looks like they kind of hate each other. Looks like she's getting dragged into like reality TV type stuff. It looks like she loved me and that might break her heart. Or maybe she's a hard bitch. She's like, this needs to stop. She's the one. She's the one who can have feelings without being like, they're love raping me. Yeah, I think that'll be sad if they get it. Hopefully. Maybe somebody else can be human. Probably not. You're all going to hell.